Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in this tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. So today I thought I would go over some things, some gift ideas for people in your life or for yourself if you're on your Christmas list. Hello, Sophie. These are things that I have in my house that I use on a regular basis. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, but there's a lot of ideas here that are inexpensive. And all of these items are super useful. And I think that's the key. So let me go through some of the things that I love. I don't know how many I've got here. Hold on a sec. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's a nice round number. I think that's 15 of my favorite things for the people in your life, or like I say, for yourself for Christmas. Let's start small. Okay, with some of my favorite cookbooks. Now I have, I don't know if it was last Christmas, I have gone through some of my favorite cookbooks. I think a couple of these might be different. They might be the same, but these are the ones that I recommend, especially if you are just starting out eating plant-based, eating vegan, or you have somebody in your life who is, and they're a little overwhelmed about, what do I make? How do I cook? Good food, really, because as my youngest says, good food is good food, whether it's vegan or not. So here are 5 of my recommendations. Two by the same author, and I don't think that one will surprise you, or those two will surprise you. So I'm going to start off with the Forks Over Knives cookbook. For those of you who are whole food, plant-based, or who know somebody or are somebody who have been told by their doctor that they really need to change their diet for health reasons, this is the cookbook for you. This is whole foods, plant-based. So super healthy recipes in here. You'll find everything that you can think of. Soups, chilies, salads, like cheese sauces, how to make your own sour cream, cheese sauces. I'm using air quotes for those inevitable comments that I get that there's not cheese. Cheese-like sauces. and how to, like, other sauces, just really easy, which is I think key, hearty and healthy whole foods, plant-based recipes. So if you're trying to change your diet for health reasons, if you just don't want to include any oils, excess sugars, processed foods in your diet, this is the cookbook for you. It is an excellent cookbook and a fantastic gift. So the Forks Over Knives cookbook. You can find this at any bookstore or online. The second one I'm going to recommend is the Vegan Instant Pot cookbook. We're going to talk about the Instant Pot in a little bit. Okay, I don't know how many times I've talked to somebody who says, I have an Instant Pot, I don't know what to do with it. Here you go. This will give you the basics on how to make, like do the basics, but also then use that appliance to make recipes, soups and stews, things like that. But everything in the Instant Pot. This is a fantastic resource. So again, a great gift for somebody who's just got one, or if you're buying one. And we'll talk about the Instant Pot in a second. All right, so the next one I'm gonna talk about is Artisan Vegan Cheese by Miyoko Schinner. I can never say her last name, but Miyoko is sort of the OG goat when it comes to vegan cheeses. This book is for people who like to spend a little bit more time. There's also some really simple recipes in here for making non-dairy milks like oat milk and almond milk and things like that, how to make sour cream replacements and such, but there's also cultured cheeses in here. This is a great gift, not expensive, and fantastic for somebody who loves to spend time in the kitchen. All right, these next two are by the same author, Sam Turnbull. Now, you guys have heard me talk about Fuss-Free Vegan before. As you can see, this is one of my favorite cookbooks. I also bought this Fast, Easy, Cheap Vegan cookbook of hers. And I think for anybody out there who is or knows somebody who is just starting out on their plant-based journey, just starting out on their vegan sort of journey, and they want to replicate the recipes that they're used to, these are the cookbooks for you. Because what you're going to get is recipes that mimic exactly what you used to eat, but in super easy, obviously plant-based versions. So comfort food, not necessarily health food. Not that these are unhealthy, but that's not her aim. Her aim is just to give people recipes that will help them transition into eating plant-based, make them feel like they're not missing out. I think that is the best way to describe it. Any recipe book by Sam Turnbull would be amazing. This is the OG. This is the one that I bought very early on, and I love it. And as you can see, I have tons of pages bookmarked here. So there's 5 cookbooks that I'm recommending here. And I think that you can't go wrong with any of these. They just have different purposes for different recipients. So definitely cookbooks are always a great gift. Okay, well, since I talked about the Instant Pot cookbook and a little bit about the Instant Pot, let's go to the Instant Pot. Now, I have the Instant Pot Duo. It's a 6-quart Instant Pot. And I've had this for ages. Obviously, I don't know if you can even still get the Duo. I think so. If you can, I will link it down below. But, you know, any Instant Pot, whatever size you want, you can get a smaller one, I think a 4-quart. And that would be great for one person. But I'm one person and I like leftovers. And I find a 6-quart is actually sort of the perfect place as far as size goes. Unless you have a great big family, then you might want to go bigger. But the Instant Pot is one of those appliances that will save you money, certainly save you time, and energy, because they're really energy efficient. This is an appliance that I use weekly. I use it to steam potatoes so I can make mashed potatoes. I cook beans from dry in it. I make soups, I make stews, curries, that sort of thing. I've got lots of recipes on my channel using the Instant Pot. There's a whole playlist for Instant Pot recipes. You can do like spaghetti squash, steamed spaghetti squash in here. Like, you can do so much. So the Instant Pot will come with this trivet that you can use for steaming things. But I would recommend that you also, if you can find it, and you should be able to find it, certainly, oh sorry, I don't know, either an eyelash or a cat hair in my eyeball. Certainly on the Instant Pot website you can find it. I would recommend getting one of these little steamer baskets, because it makes life so much easier. This, you know, you can fill this up with your potatoes, set it in there, and then it's easy to pull it out. So I would recommend getting something like this. Super safe. Don't worry about that, because as soon as the pressure comes up to a certain amount, this pin goes up, and you can no longer open this even if you wanted to. If you're buying an Instant Pot for yourself or somebody, the Instant Pot cookbook is a great addition, because it will give you lots and lots of ideas on how to use this sucker. Second appliance that I really do use on a weekly basis is an air fryer. Now, it doesn't have to be this air fryer. This is the Tefal air fryer. I bought this at Canadian Tire. They come in different sizes and different prices. I put this out on my front step. I have a little table, a little fold-out table that I have out there, and I plug this in outside in the summer when I want to cook something, want to air fry something, so I don't have to heat the house. They're super fast, super energy efficient, and you don't have to use a bunch of oil to get things crispy, because you're convection cooking them. It's like a convection oven, just mini. Anything that you would put in your oven to roast or cook, you can cook in here, and it's super easy. I would recommend that if you get one of these, you get some sort of a little silicone insert, just to make life a lot easier. These are silicone, they're food grade silicone, they're meant for high heat. This is a great little addition when you are buying one of these. So if you're going to buy one of these for yourself or as a gift, get one of those. Okay, my final kitchen, no, not my final kitchen thing, but my final kitchen appliance that I would recommend as a gift. Now, this one is pricey. And so this would be obviously not something that you would buy for just anybody. But what I'm talking about is my Vitamix. Again, this is something that I use all the time. I don't like seeds. I don't like the seeds and berries. I like berries, but I don't like the seeds and berries, like raspberries, strawberries, even like grapes. Not that I would blend a grape, but just gross me out. It's a texture thing. I'm a texture person. And so, but when I make a smoothie in my Vitamix, the seeds are pulverized. So I still get the benefit and the fiber of the seeds in fruits, but I don't have the texture. And that's what I love about this. If I am making a cashew sauce or like a cheese sauce and there's cashews in it and other sort of peppers and things like that, this blends them so well that you don't have to strain anything. I think they're around $3.50, $400. These are all Canadian prices. So it's an investment. It's a gift that you buy for somebody or for yourself that is important to you. But one of these things that has a fantastic warranty is a workhorse, will last for a very, very, very long time. I've had plenty of other blenders in my life. I think the last one I had was a Hamilton Beach. I'm not sure. And it just would not blend things like this does. This will actually heat things up like soup. You can make soup in your, that's what sold me on it at Costco. There's a guy demonstrating it and he made soup in it. He put in raw veggies and everything and it heated it up and he ran it. There's a soup setting and it came out hot and steamy and delicious. You can also make ice cream or smoothies, things like that. So I'd say a Vitamix blender is a good gift. Like I say, it's an investment gift, but it's a good one. Let's talk about some other things that are kitchen related. You may have heard me talk about my can opener, wax poetic about my can opener. This Zealous can opener, what's it called again? This is the Zealous Lock and Lift. This is the best can opener I've ever had. It is the last can opener you will ever buy. There's not a single time that I have used this that it has slipped. You know how can openers slip and you're scraping metal shavings into your food and such? Nope. This is the best can opener in the world. I think there's a little magnet on here to get the lid out once you get it off. Stocking stuffer for the cooks in your life. Not expensive. Let's see. It was, well, I mean, it's $30. So I guess it is kind of expensive. Again, Canadian. But when you think about how many can openers you have bought in your lifetime that are pieces of crap, it's a small thing. But like I say, when somebody you give it to starts to use it, they will let you know how much they love it and how grateful they are that you bought it for them. It's an awesome little product. All right, so one last sort of kitchen-related thing. My tofu press. Now, you don't need a tofu press. You can press your tofu, you wrap it in a clean dish towel and set some books on it or something like that, and that will work. But if you eat a lot of tofu, which I do, and you like yours pressed, which I do, get yourself a tofu press. This one is called the Tofuture Tofu Press. And the reason I love it is because, again, it's got the outside container that the water goes into. You've got your insert with the openings and then the lid. And then the nice thing is when you put your tofu in there, you strap these on. And then when you press this in, it adds the pressure. And what I do is I'll put my tofu in the morning. And then as I go in and out of my fridge, I'll just pour the water out because the water will drain in here. And you can just pour the water out and leave it in your fridge so it's nice and fresh. This is one of those kitchen gadgets that you don't realize how much you needed until you bought it. And I just got tired of messing with wet tea towels and things like that. And so I thought I would invest in this. And so this is $35 as of today, $34.99 on Amazon. And there are a lot of other ones. This is, like I say, the Future Tofu Press. I love this one. And I can't imagine I'll ever buy another tofu press, right? And the thing I like about this is the water gets caught in here. There are other tofu presses that are kind of like little sandwich things, and then the water drains out onto, I guess, a towel or something. That's just messy. This is easy because you can set it in your fridge, let it do its thing. So I love that tofu press, and again for, you know, $34.99, a great gift for the foodie in your world. So those of you who followed me for a while know that I'm on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, and that here in the winter it's rainy, gray, and just overcast a lot, like for months a lot. And I moved from Alberta, from Calgary, Alberta, and where in the winter it's very snowy and cold, but brilliant blue skies and sunny on a regular basis. And so I have really struggled to get used to this new climate. And one of the things that's really helped me, and I think is an excellent gift for somebody, is one of these sun mimicking lights. This is the Verilux Happy Light. Now, this model is no longer available, but I will link a newer model down below. And I have this by my desk. And I turn it on when I'm in meetings and such, just to give me extra light. But also I turn it on during the day on really cloudy days, and this has made a huge difference. So if you know somebody who struggles with seasonal affective disorder, or, you know, it lives in a climate that is overcast and gray and rainy a lot in, you know, certain times of year, this is an excellent gift for them. It does come with a stand. But I prefer to hang it because there's a little way to hang it. So I have it on the wall by my desk. Okay, so we're on to our final category. And these items are all sort of, I guess, emergency preparedness / camping sort of things. The first one is pricey. And this is another one of those investment gifts, and it's a portable power station. This is the Bluetti AC50B, and it is a 700 watt, 448 watt hour portable power station. This is $5.99 on Amazon, so not an inexpensive item. Now, you don't have to buy a Bluetti. There are a lot of companies that make portable power stations, like Vitamin and EcoFlow and Jackery and Pecron and all sorts. And so I'm not saying you have to spend this much money, but I think a portable power station that's fairly substantial as far as the power ability is a useful thing to have when the power goes out and you need to power some important things, like if you have a CPAP machine or if you're working from home. There's lots of brands. Like I say, any portable power station is a good idea, and you can find ones that are definitely less expensive than this, that make fantastic gifts for somebody who is an outdoorsman, who likes to go camping, who lives in a vehicle, or lives in a place like I do where power goes out on a regular basis when there are storms. This is a fantastic gift to give somebody. A portable power station, whether it's Bluetti or not, is a fantastic gift. Here's something that I absolutely love. These Onite little camping light bulbs. They're called camping light bulbs. They're LED bulbs. The thing I love about these is that they take virtually 0 wattage. In fact, it is showing that it's using 0 wattage. Really, I think they're like 4 watts. I have multiple. I have 3 of these, 4 of these actually. Something like this is a fantastic gift for somebody who likes to camp, or lives in their vehicle, or, like I say, lives in an area where the power goes out a lot, because they don't take a lot of wattage. They give you the sense of normalcy when the power is out, and they give off a fair amount of light. So they're a great gift. They're not expensive. I think this one was what, $15, $14.99. Let's look at another idea, another option for lighting. This is the hybrid light. I bought this from Canadian Tire here in Canada. The thing I love about this light is that it's got 3 different brightnesses, which are really bright. It's got a solar panel on the top. You can charge, there's 2 USBs and 1 USB-C plugins there, so you can charge devices with this, so you could charge your phone or anything like that. On the lowest setting for light, this will go for days on one charge. That's pretty fantastic for an emergency situation. And I leave this sitting in my windowsill, so it is constantly charged. There's a little hook here, so you can hang it if you're camping. And then it's peace of mind knowing that you don't have to worry about having forgotten to charge something. You don't have to worry about batteries. And it's waterproof, so if you take it camping, that sort of stuff. So great gift, another great gift for somebody who likes to camp. And who lives in an area where power outages are common. All right, final one is an emergency radio. Now this is one of those crank ones, and you should definitely get a crank one because that charges it, but it also can be charged by USB-C port or USB. You can also use these ports to charge things if you wanted to. One of the things I love about this is it's got a little solar panel on top. So again, you can keep this on your windowsill. You can keep it on the dash of your vehicle if you live in your vehicle. And it is always good to go because in an emergency, the cell towers might not work, but there will be likely some emergency broadcasts. And so if we're to turn this on, now, is the speaker great? No. But hey, if you're out camping and you want to listen to the radio or, again, in an emergency, it's got a little flashlight here if you need it. Fantastic gift for anybody who is an outdoors person, who camps a lot. So there we go. There's 15 Christmas gift ideas for you. I hope this video has given you some good ideas of things that you can buy for the people in your world if you are exchanging gifts that make fantastic gifts for the people in your life or for yourself if you're buying yourself a Christmas present. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're staying safe. Remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. I love you, and I'll see you next time.